What's up, everybody? Today we're taking our first look here at Landscaper Simulator. Just came out today, so we're gonna jump into it and see what the game's got for us. Okay, let's go ahead. Check this out here. We got career, we got upgrades. We don't have any money though, so we can't do that. So let's just jump right into the career. Job number 1. Alley Park. Ever since I lost my dear wife, feeding the pigeons in the park behind the alley has been my little slice of peace. But the alley got so filthy, even the pigeons stopped visiting. If you can clear it up, maybe my feathered friends will return. Okay. Then it looks here, you get like different amounts of money based on completion. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Alley Park. Let's check this one out. These games tend to be very calm and peaceful. Yeah, I need to raise the sensitivity a little bit here. Let's do 1.5. Let's try that. I gotta be honest, I need it a little bit more. Normally, I do not raise it. I normally lower sensitivity. Okay, that's a little bit. Okay, fire up your grass cutting tool with left click. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I just paused it for no reason right there. Alright, okay, on the top left there, we have different progress bars. I'm assuming that's like grass, weeds, trash, and then power wash. Yeah, it looks like some of the walls are dirty. So, we have 4 different categories. Press tab to open your tool menu and select the pressure washer. Okay. Now you can clean a bench. Let's go ahead and clean the benches here. That's it's kind of satisfying. Let's see, we can rotate the nozzle. Oh, nice, okay. There we go. Awesome, that job looks like new. Let's try cleaning one of the dirty walls. Some walls have deep stains or paint to remove. Okay, so we get like a focus blaster and then like a spread. So that's the spread, and the focus is probably a bit more pressure for these tough spots. Clean a dirty wall. Alright, I think I cleaned a dirty wall. Let's do this. Okay, so there's window and wall. Those are 2 different things. Great job cleaning the wall. Okay. There's trash everywhere. Let's fix that. Press tab to open the tool menu to get the vacuum. Okay. Nice. Nice job. The place is already looking better. Press X to highlight leftover garbage, grime, and tall grass. Okay, press Alt with the pressure washer equipped to order free mode. Let's try that. Alt? Oh, okay. That's interesting. So if we aim up here and we do that... Huh, that's pretty cool. Press caps lock to toggle auto use. What is that? Caps lock. Oh, so you don't have to, I don't have to hold down the left trigger. It just sprays. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so I guess we're on our own now. Let's finish. Let's get this park nice and clean so that that guy can come here and feed the pigeons. So I recently played another game similar to this called Lawn Care Simulator, I believe it was. That game was fun. That was another peaceful game. Just nice and relaxing. Alright, let's just go around. Get some of the grass. Yeah, let's change it up a little bit. That way we're not just doing grass the whole time. Let's grab this wall. That's right, caps lock. Yeah, it's actually that's a good feature. Pressing a button and it'll just auto spray for you. So you don't have to hold the click down. Alright, got the window under that. Let's see, let's change the nozzle on this. There we go. Now we get this tough stain here. At least I think that's how you do it. Alright, so the wall is 90%. So we're getting there. What I like about games like this, you don't have to get like the full amount. You just get like 98%, 99%, and then it will just auto-complete the little tiny tedious spots. Alright, how do we just cut this? Okay, nice. There we go. Let's get this other one here. I wonder if there's hotkeys. There are. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. I'd much rather do that than pressing tab. I like hotkeys. Alright, let's grab this. I guess we'll finish this wall and then we'll move on to something different. Instead of staying on one tool the entire time here. Maybe we'll go pick up some trash after. There we go. Alright, let's do some trash. Oh, is this my truck here? Garden Hero Landscaping Service. That's me. I think. I guess. Alright, what do we got here? Let's pull out this and finish some of this grass. I don't know what it is about these types of games. They're just like super satisfying. So this game already seems like a less tedious version of this kind of game, which I like. It's already a chill, like, genre of game. And making it simple adds to that. Nice and relaxing. Alright, let's get this nasty wall, huh? Press caps lock to auto shoot. So I never played Power Wash Simulator, but after this, I can tell it's probably very satisfying. Alright, we're 83% on that wall. What am I missing here? Is this part of it? No, that's not part of it. Maybe it's just some of this, like, nasty spots here. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was those, really tough spots there. Oh, we got the ground here. I didn't realize that. I was just looking at the walls. %. Okay. Right here. There we go. Alright, let's grab some of this. Alright, so currently we have 1 star And I remember in the beginning there, based on the stars you have, the more money you get. So let's try to get all 3. We also got to remember to wash those benches. Alright, almost done here with the grass. Got one more weed. There we go. We're done with the weeds. Just a little bit more grass. Oh yeah, we can highlight, can't we? I forgot how to do that though. X. There we go, X. It'll highlight all the things you still need to do. There we go. Alright, we're done with grass, we're done with weeds. We're done with trash. Now we just gotta clean some things. Let's get the benches. Hey, what's up, Jenny? How you doing today? Alright, one bench done. Karsten, what's up? How are you today? There we go. Now I think we just have to clean the walls and the ground here. Okay. You doing good, Karsten? Nice. I'm doing well, thank you. So it looks like when you get down to like the very last things you need to do, it will highlight it for you. Now I don't know if that's all the time or just in this first level here, but do notice that. Actually, this sidewalk needs a little bit more. There we go. Almost done. You know, I've used a lot of tools in like landscaper games, but I've never used a power washer. It just seems so satisfying. They have all those videos too on YouTube about like just power washing. It's just a very satisfying thing to watch. Okay. What next? We got another bench. Then it looks like we gotta wash the garbage there. Alright, I think we're pretty much done. Now the old guy can come here and he can feed the pigeons. There we go. That's it. We are done. We got our 3 stars. Press enter to finish. You've brought it back to life. Brought back to... Sorry, I read that totally wrong. You've brought life back to my little corner of the world. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Alright, 3 stars. How much money did I get? I need to buy upgrades. I got $540. I got 3 stars. What can we get here? So we can upgrade all 3 of our tools. I feel like the washer is probably the one that takes the longest to do. So I think we'll focus on that. Wide nozzle. Yeah, let's go wide nozzle. Increase wide nozzle spread. Yeah, I like that. That sounds good to me. Alright, job number 2. Suburban house. I just bought this place as a fixer-upper and the yard definitely shows it. The grass has been left to grow wild. There's junk scattered everywhere, and the patio hasn't been cleaned in years. Before I can really start making this house my own, I need help getting the yard back into shape. I got you covered, lady. I got you covered. Okay. Where do we begin? Right here. Yeah, I'm not even looking, but this yard looks pretty big. I was just following the fence. Yeah, maybe we should look up every once in a while, huh? Okay, so I just went around the entire house. Okay. So we got a lot of grass to cut. Let's get to like 30% grass cut and then we'll switch up and do something else for a little bit. Dang, there's 107 like weeds. That's kind of crazy. Alright, 30%. Let's fix, let's work on this. We'll clean this thing up. Got a nice gazebo in the backyard over here. Alright, let's go inside the gazebo. We're only halfway done with the gazebo. That's interesting. It might be these big stains that will account for like a big chunk of the percent. Yeah, definitely did. Okay, nice. Alright, we got that all clean. What are we gonna do now? Let's get back to cutting. Got a lot to do there, so we'll bounce back and forth. No, I wish I could, like, look up more, but still cut down. I feel like the camera's just looking down all the time, and I'm missing out on the scenery here. Well, I guess it cuts like that. But not as much as if you were... Actually, no, it does. Yeah, I guess I can just keep it like this, and it will cut. Okay. I guess that works. I think it's just a habit, though, to kind of, like, aim at what you're cutting. I think that's my issue. I like how you can just sprint like a crazy person. Look like a madman with a weed whacker. Alright, let's get 60% and then we'll switch it up again. Because I know doing one thing kind of gets... You gotta change it up, you know? There we go. Let's get some of this trash. Man, this place is a mess. Let's get a little bit more trash here. And then we'll wash something. Let's wash... What is this? A little shed? Or an outhouse? What is this? A shed. Okay. Looks more like an outhouse. But hey. Whatever you say. There we go. What now? Let's clear out the windows. Oh, wow, I'm only done with 2 out of 51 cleaning. So the house is rough. Yeah, maybe we focus on this for a little bit. The house definitely needs some cleaning. Let's find all those tough spots. Also got to clean the fence. The windows. That should be it for tough spots, I think. Yeah, let's clean some more. It almost feels like I'm painting. It's actually very bright. Very, very bright. Nice. Let's clean this chair and tables. I guess I gotta clean the ground here also. Nasty chairs. Let's get this ground while we're here. Man, that is so satisfying. I don't know why. Something with our brains that we find this kind of stuff satisfying. Or at least my brain. Alright, we're 80. Oh, it looks like there's different pathways. Okay. Yeah, there's like different sections of the pathway here. There we go. Let's get this last one. It's at 95. If we press X... I didn't see it. Yeah, okay. Alright, there's still a lot to clean, so let's just continue with that for a little bit. Since there's so much. Let's get halfway with the cleaning. We're at 18 out of 51. Okay, yeah, it got hidden by the grass here. Let's cut some of that so we can see it. Oh, can we crouch down? Yeah. Crouch down to get in there. We're still missing something. %99. Oh, we can jump too. I didn't even realize that. There we go. Alright, that side's all done. Clear a little bit more grass so we can see better. Do a little jumping. Okay, that's done. I feel like I just want to finish the washing. Might as well. Although I might stop for just a moment here just to get some of the grass done. I've still got a lot of work to do there. Alright, let's take a break with that. I really like this feature with caps locks, that it just like auto uses the machine. So you can give your left click finger a rest and just move around. I do like that. It's got an auto fire option. You toggle it on and off. See, it just runs, and then I can even switch, and the auto fire just stays on until I turn it off, which is really cool. Because just holding in the left click the entire time with these kind of games definitely gets tiring. Alright, we're currently sitting at 1 star. Probably close to 2 stars if I had to guess. We use our X button here. Show us all the little pieces of grass we need. Alright. Almost done with the back here. It's interesting. Things don't look so big. Like, the yard didn't really look big to me until I started doing this, and then you realize how big it is. Alright, we're almost done with the grass and the weeds. We got 6 more weeds, 7% more for the grass. And then we'll move on to trash and finishing the cleaning. Yeah, there we go. Here's the last weed. And we're done. Okay. Let's do a little bit more cleaning here. We'll water the grass while we're here. Alright, let's get these fences back here. I think upgrading the power washer first was probably a good call. I think I'll go with the weed whacker next. Okay. What else are we cleaning? Oh. Nice. Let's get the trash back here. And then we'll run to the sides. See if there's anything else we gotta clean. That's crazy, the before and after. Alright, what's left? Oh, the driveway, right? And the walkway? Yeah, that makes sense. Driveway and walkway. Alright, what's in the back to be washed? I missed something? Oh, yeah, right there. A little bit of dirt on here. There we go. Now we'll just go to the front and finish this. Okay, we got one more section on the walkway, and then we'll move to the driveway. Can I wash my car while I'm here? I guess not. Okay, is that it? That is it. 3 stars. Nice. Okay. Wow. This looks so much better already. Thanks for helping me take the first step towards turning this place into a real home. Yeah, I did great, didn't I? I won $1,000. Alright, we're up to 945. Let's check out some upgrades here. Let's do range. Yeah. Increase cutting range. Let's increase the focus nozzle up range, or size rather. So it makes those hard to clean things faster. And that's it for now. We'll go to the next job here. Job number 3, trailer park. Our trailer park has been messy for too long, and people are starting to get tired of it. The weeds are high, the trash is piling up, and the whole place just feels run down. A cleanup would really lift everyone's spirits. Hey Ronnie, don't you worry, I got you covered. Holy crap, this place is a dump. My goodness. Alright, let's begin. You got weeds on top of weeds. My goodness. Even got like these vines or weeds, whatever they are, growing on the trailers themselves. I will say though, like this right here, when like these vines grow on buildings, I don't know, it looks cool to me. I like it. I like seeing like an old house with a bunch of those on it. Does look really cool. Alright, let's get to like 40% on the grass here, and then we'll switch it up. Alright, let's get some trash going. Oh, we gotta go back here too? Dang. I didn't even see that. Give me a sec here. Just gotta toss a ban out. No, Mr. Bot, I do not want your AI viewers. Thank you. Alright, I mean, this place already looks better. Already looking much better. Let's do some washing here. Man, it's so bright when you wash things. I don't know why. Very, very bright. Yeah, let's get another trailer. There we go. Another trailer down. Let's get back to cutting some grass here. Gotta remember to go in back of the trailer. Some stuff. Let's head there now and check it out. Bunch of weeds. I think we have to actually clean this truck here. We charge extra for that or what? Alright, we're actually almost done with the grass and the weeds. Alright, weeds are done. Grass. Grass and weeds are done. Okay. Let's do some more cleaning. Or washing, rather. Okay. On to the next one. There we go. Done there. Let's clean these. Don't forget to clean the garbage, folks. Garbage bins get real nasty. Alright, there's one more trash somewhere. Not quite sure where, but we'll find it eventually. Well, yeah, let's wash this. What is this, like a... What do you call this? A carport, maybe? Not quite sure the exact name. I think that's what you call it. Oh, a rain shelter. It says it right there. They're calling this a rain shelter. Okay. On the top right there. Tells you the name of what you're cleaning. Oh, nice. We can actually jump in here. Alright, we got one more thing to wash. Okay, that's it. We done it. We're all set. You did great. You did a great job. The park looks welcoming again, and the neighbors are already happier. Thank you. Hey, no problem, Ronnie. No problem. Job complete. Alright, let's see what we can do with some upgrades here. I think I want to upgrade... Actually, what are we doing? We're doing a drive-in theater. Let's increase the range again on the weed whacker here. And then we can also increase the cutting power. There we go. We got $50 left. So job number 4, drive-in theater. I bought this lot to bring back the drive-in theater experience, but right now it's a complete mess. I want families to enjoy movies here, not worry about stepping on junk. Help me make this a place people will actually visit. Alright, Mark, you got it. Let's help out Mock. Good old Mock. It's intermission time. And I remember going to a drive-in when I was a kid. I'm not sure if they still have them, though. I know when I was a kid and I went to them, they were dying then. So I bet they're probably completely dead now. Might be able to find one here and there, but yeah. We got a lot of grass to cut in this one. Lots of grass. So I think we're gonna cut some grass for a little bit here. Actually, now that I look at it, it's really, there's a lot right in the middle, so there's really not that much. But we'll knock out a bunch right here. Let's get to like halfway. Let's get to 50%. And then we'll move on to something different for a little bit. It's taking a lot longer to get to 50% than I thought it would. That's why I chose that number. I thought I would get there pretty quickly here. But that's alright, we're almost there. Alright, let's give that a break for a little bit. We'll clean these porta potties. Too many R's. Let's cut around them so we don't miss anything. Alright, now we can clean them. Then we'll get these trash bins next. Alright, and we'll do some trash. Looks like this one has a lot of trash. Let's get to about halfway with the trash, and then we'll start cutting some more grass and weeds. Alright, yeah, let's cut some more. And so far, I'm enjoying the game. It's definitely nice and relaxing. Satisfying for sure. Mechanics aren't too tedious, which I like. Yeah, pretty decent game. Alright, not too much trash and weeds left. We definitely gotta start cleaning a bit more. All these structures. think I might just go all the way with the grass and the weeds. And then we'll move on to cleaning. Alright, we got 7% and then one more weed. It's probably gonna be these like little blades of grass that I missed. Yeah, I missed a bunch of little spots. I still got one more weed. I don't know where that is. Oh, I got all this grass over here. There's the last weed. Okay. Now we can get to cleaning some stuff. Now let's get these tough spots. These tough spots definitely became easier once I upgraded this nozzle one time. Okay, let's keep cleaning. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's just keep going here. We'll knock out a couple more cleaning things. Actually, no, we'll just go all the way with the cleaning and then we'll end with the trash. What do we got left here? Got one more little building here. That's alright if we get inside, right? Nobody's gonna complain. I think the only issue I have with the game so far is that when you clean, it's like super bright. And it makes it even, like, it just makes it difficult to see things. But, I mean, that's really not anything crazy. So it's not that big of a deal. Alright, what's next? Oh, we gotta clean this parking lot, huh? Okay, yeah. Let's get working on that. It's probably got, like, different sections, if I had to guess. Or maybe it's all just one. Yeah, it might all just be one. I could probably be a little more efficient, but I'm overlapping here a bit. I'm definitely not running in a straight line either. Let's try to get in a straight line. I don't think a straight line's gonna happen. That's alright. Do the best we can. I think we'll switch it like this. Now that it's getting shorter on this side. I feel better when I go back and forth faster instead of a longer line. Dang, are we really only 58%? What the hell are we missing? Unless it's just that big. Yeah, it seems like the parking lot is just that big. I'll come to an end here. Alright, what did we miss? What did I miss? I don't really see much that I missed. I don't see anything getting highlighted. Alright, we'll come back to it. Let's do some trash pickup. Should have had a movie playing the whole time. Ooh, what do they got in there? Ice cream? Got some tacos, burgers, pizza, hot dogs. Got 2 more pieces of trash. And we're still missing something to clean. Alright, it'll show us, I guess. Oh. This entire side over here. Okay. There we go. What do we miss right here? Huh? What the hell did we miss? I don't see nothing. Think you're lying to me. It's just this one thing. I just don't see... I don't see anything being highlighted. And it's hard to see what it could be. I'm not doing the whole parking lot again. You're nuts. Absolutely nuts if you think I'm doing that. Crap, huh? Let's get the edges here. I just seen it go up 1%. I'm willing to do the edges. 2%. There's 3%. Alright, come on, this is crazy. Gonna make me do the whole damn parking lot again? You're out of your mind. There's another percent. Okay, 5. Six. Alright. It says right here. I don't see nothing. I'm pressing X to try to see if I can notice little spots. You know, I said that the game isn't tedious, but this right here, this is a little tedious. Dang. I don't know. Is it really gonna make me do this all over again? Just to find the last... Alright, so we found another percent there. We need 3 more percent. Alright, 2 more percent. One more. Come on, just give me something. can't bump 100%. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. My goodness. Okay. We made it. We made it out alive. Place looks much better. 3 stars. Now that's what I'm talking about. All I need now is some advertising. You made this dream possible. Yeah, no problem, Mark. No problem. Alright. Before I do the next level here, I will be right back. Morning time, I drink way too much coffee, so I gotta use the restroom. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Job number 5, school playground. Our budget was tight this year, so we bought some playground equipment on the cheap. Turns out that cheap also meant dirty, grimy, and apparently never cleaned. Now the playground is a mess. Parents are starting to complain, and I really need this place looking presentable again. Can you help me clean it up before this becomes a bigger problem? Principal Rogers, you got it, sir. You got it. Oh, before I do that, let's do some upgrades. Let's upgrade the washer again. And I guess we should finally, I don't know, I feel like the trash is easy enough. Yeah, it's either gonna be, let's go power on the weed whacker. That way the weeds are much quicker to get through. All right, let's go to the school playground. Okay, not too bad. Let's get right to work. We'll go around the perimeter. This place is pretty big. Although I already got to about 30% of the grass just by doing the perimeter. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of grass. There's a lot of weeds, that's for sure. So I'm glad we got that weed upgrade. Or the power, rather, that cuts through the weeds faster. Alright, we're almost at 60% here. Now we are at 60. I think I might just do the entire grass right at the beginning here, since it's going so fast. We're less than halfway with the weeds. So, there's a lot we don't see yet. Alright, so we're done with the grass. That was very quick. Alright. Let's get some of these so we can clean this. Yeah, these upgrades they're definitely making a difference. It's going much faster now. We still got some weeds. I'm not too sure where they are at the moment. But let's go ahead and get some trash. Oh, we actually get to go up here? Nice. We get to use the slide? Oh. Not quite. Alright, let's do some cleaning. Not sure if I'm... Oh, so the table and the benches are separate. They're not considered one. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the brightness with this washing thing makes it a little difficult to see things. That's all. That's probably really the issue I've only come across so far. Let me say that better. That's probably the only issue I've come across so far. Just the brightness. Just like to tone it down just a little bit. Okay. That should be all set. What else are we washing? Just a bunch of the playground stuff? And some benches. Okay, now we gotta wash this thing. This might actually take a little bit here. Yeah, it's like little sections that you gotta clean. Oh, can we go in here? Nice, we can actually go in there. It's like we're a kid again. Oh, there's different sections of it. Okay. I did not realize there was different sections. Gotta try to find each section here. So the playground piece, I think they might all be called playground piece. There just might be multiple of them. Alright, let's go up the slide. Okay. Alright, let's try to highlight what's left. This isn't part of it, but let's just get rid of this really quick here. Alright. Under here. What else? Alright, let's get everything else and then we can always come back to the playground. Make sure we get every little section. Alright, done with grass, done with weeds. Let's get the rest of the trash. Alright, what do we have left on this thing? There's 5% somewhere. Where is that 5%? Not quite sure. Okay. There's some. There we go. Nice. And we're all done. We got everything. Looking much better. Very nice. Amazing. Now the PTA might actually let me keep my job. Alrighty. I wonder how many levels there are. Looks like 15 at the moment. 15 levels. Alright, let's do an upgrade here. Yeah, let's upgrade the trash, the vacuum. We'll upgrade that a little bit. Frat house. Yo, garden dude. Our yard was already a little rough around the edges, but then the rival frat went and messed everything up even more while we were out getting goats. Okay. If my dad sees this mess, he'll definitely cut off my allowance. Can you help me clean it up, bro? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Bro. Alright, let's clean up this frat house. Alright, there's pizza on the roof. Lovely. Yeah, it's kind of crazy what the upgrades do for you. You just start flying through the levels now. Alright, yeah, we're done with the grass. Just needs a few more weeds. Probably right here. Yeah, we're done with that. So we're done with grass, we're done with weeds. Let's work on the trash. And we got one more trash. Is that gonna be... Is that gonna be the pizza? I don't know. Let's start cleaning. These lawn chairs are a little tricky to get. Okay, got that done. Let's get this garage door. Okay, we'll get the... Oh, there's the trash. We'll get this rail in here. Look at the side of the house. Let's get these tough spots. Alright, let's go and finish this like porch, deck, whatever you want to call this. And we kind of flew through this one. I really think it's because of the upgrades. Okay, we still gotta clean some stuff. 22 out of 29. Let's clean this. I'm guessing this is like a bar, maybe? Yeah. Beach shop. It's called a beach shop. Guess. Maybe. Dang, where's the last spot on this thing? I don't know. I think that's done. We still got... We're 23 out of 29 things to wash. What else are we missing? Okay, it's gonna show us here. Let's see. Got that one. Oh, here we go. Okay, got that one. Now we just have to get this last one here. I'm not quite sure. There we go. That is everything. Okay, that one's done. 3 stars. Legend. You'll always be welcome at the house, bro. At the house. Bro for life. I'm all set, thank you. 3 stars. Alright, I think that's gonna do it here. Oh, graveyard, nice. But I think that's gonna do it here for Landscaper Simulator. This was a fun game, I enjoyed it, just came out today. It's a nice, relaxing game. Always gotta love those every now and then. Yeah, game's not too challenging. And it's fun. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. We'll be back later, 8 p.m. Eastern. For some more, I think we're going to play with The Witcher 3 later today. Try to finish that playthrough. That's been fun as well. It's been nice to get back into that game. But that's going to do it for now. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. All the good stuff. I will see you guys later tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Goodbye.